Alright, what's up everybody? So I wanted to do kind of a like a guide for the Cayo Perico heist on hard solo. A lot of other people, they do these heists and they post them on YouTube. They're like super professional. It can be kind of intimidating. I thought it was intimidating at first. The first time I did it, I thought it was pretty hard. But I kind of studied the guides and I've ran this heist so many times within the past few days because once you do it once, it's like, oh, this is actually pretty easy. And then once you do the beginner part, then like most of the setup portion stays the same. Like when you scope out the island, all that stays the same. So I'm just gonna show you a quick video on how I run it. I run it this same exact way every single time. The guard patterns are gonna stay the same. The loot is generally going to be in the same area. It doesn't matter if you get the cocaine or any of the high value loot at the beginning, in my opinion, because it's really just about time. Like, you just want to get the most bang for your buck. Like, time is money on this game. So at the beginning, I usually just go in here. For the setup, I do the longfin boat. Um, and then I do main dock for the entry point. Infiltration is going to be the tunnels, the sewage tunnels or whatever. The exfiltration is going to be the main dock as well, even though I do not use that. I also make sure to run the conspiracy weapon loadout with the suppressor. So with all that aside, this is going to be the first place you go. Check this warehouse out and then make sure to go upstairs, do the forklift thing. The key is to try to get your loot bag full super quickly, so that way you can just go ahead and finish out the rest of the heist pretty quick. I would say half the time to do the elite is going to be spent on this portion right here. And as you can see, I mess up a few times. I did not actually get an elite on this run because I failed prior to infiltrating the compound. I didn't hit continue, but the game automatically just restarted me because I didn't hit that checkpoint yet. But as you see, I'm going to go through the whole heist here with no quick restarts, no dying, not being spotted. And it is going to be sub 15 minutes. However, I do not get that elite because I did apparently quick restart it. But as you'll see, this is going to be a complete playthrough. If you guys do it without dying at first, you will get that elite challenge. And if you die at any point during this, I would recommend just doing continue and then just going back out and then restarting the heist all over from the planning screen in your sub. Alright, so as you see, I grabbed that loot from that warehouse. It completely filled out my loot bag. I'm going to go back out to my boat right here. I like to park my boat in this little V, kind of like the harbor kind of thing, because it makes it easier to find it. The first time I did this heist, I parked my boat and I completely forgot where I parked it at. And I was running along the coast trying to look for it, and it took me a super long time. So I try to park it in this little coast area right here. It's really easy to remember where it's at when you look at the map. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of landmarks. It's right next to that control tower. It's in like a little bay. And as you saw, I didn't really have to kill a lot of guards. Alright, so from this portion on, now that I have my loot bag filled, I am going to drive the boat all the way to the compound, to the sewage tunnels, and go in there and infiltrate. This boat's super hard to control. When you try to turn, it turns super wide. So I would recommend, like as you see right here, I'm not hugging the coast, and I've already started to turn inwards because I already know that the turning is super wide and the boat's super hard to control. So you see here, I kind of hit the brakes a little bit. And then you're going to want to turn left right up in here. And I try to jump a little further out because the momentum is going to carry you forward. so that way I don't have to swim backwards and then forwards. So right here, I'm kind of on the side next to the infiltration point. Alright. I'm gonna start cutting open this grill. So you literally just hold R2 the entire time. Just kind of flick the left analog stick around. I just do it this way, one at a time, because why not? I mean, generally it's going to be the same amount of time, even if you go like forward and back, forward and back. And as you guys notice, this isn't going to be like the perfect run, the most optimal, but at the end you'll see how much time I saved, and the exact time that I did this heist in. And if you were to do a complete perfect run, you would most definitely get the elite challenge, and it's super easy. Alright, so once we get up here, you're not gonna see me kill too many guards. I literally run this exact same path every single time. The first guard is honestly completely optional. I just kill him just in case he might drop a compound key or a gate key or whatever. Do this camera. Those two guards on the right, you don't have to kill them at all. Just leave them be, because yeah, they're not gonna cause you any trouble. So right here, we are gonna have to kill these two. Keep in mind the guy on the right hand side that's patrolling back and forth. Looks like I didn't have to kill him this time, because he wasn't coming up that hallway. So we're already going to want to get rid of this guy ahead of us and that camera as well, because we're going to use the same route when we escape. So we're going to get him, and then we're going to get the camera right here. Now we're going to go towards the front of the compound near the gate. We're going to kill the guards here guarding the exit. This is going to be important because when we actually grab the loot and everything, most of this is going to be cleared out. There's going to be a couple guards that's going to respawn here after, but it's going to be much easier once you already have these guys out of the way. Alright. Especially the ones with the red cones. Those ones tend to be elite. They're supposed to be elite. So from my experience, they do have better detection than the other guards. So I like to be sure to kill them, actually. So if you don't have the key by now, you're going to see this little route that I use. Just jump up here, cut this corner. And if you're at this point, more than likely one of the guards with the red cones will drop that key, that compound key or whatever. Alright, and when you get this card, make sure when you kill him that there's no enemies close to you. Even if they're below you, they will hear you. I've been spotted multiple times testing it out. If I kill that guy right there, if there's any enemies below that's really close, they will hear you. Alright, so here in his office, we got the money from the safe. This is optional. It does have I think it's a decent amount of money. You're gonna have plenty of time for the elite challenge, so it doesn't hurt to get it. Alright, so you're gonna see me walking here. There's the juggernaut underneath me on the map. That's why I'm slow walking, because if I was to run, he could possibly hear my footsteps, and I don't want to compromise this round. Alright, so I'm gonna jump down here, blah blah blah. We have the key so we can open this. Alright, and now we're gonna do the fingerprint scanner. There is a method to this. It's not completely random at all. I would look up YouTube guides for the fingerprint scanner. It's super easy once you know the trick to it. You're gonna see me do it here really quickly, and it's actually pretty insane. Once I learned this, I was like, wow, like it just saved you so much time. It's ridiculous. So I did that first one in about 15 seconds. Alright. Bang, bang, bang. Fingerprint scanner, too easy. You see, I just cycled through it. And in my head, at this moment, I'm literally just counting numbers. And as you see there, I did both of those in about 30 seconds. Alright. So now on this one, I did have the, as it says, the ruby necklace. I'm going to be cutting the glass. Super straightforward. Just kind of do the, what is it, thermal glass cutter, whatever the fuck. Just going to cut the glass, hold it all the way until it's about to overheat, let it go down, spin it back up, rinse and repeat. It's going to be about 3, maybe 4 times. Alright, so now you're gonna see my take is $1,480,930. I said that all wrong, but whatever. You get the point. I'm not a professional Grand Theft Auto content creator. I just want to show everybody how easy this heist is. I'm doing it solo. You don't need anybody else. You just do it by yourself. I can bust out one of these in like every hour, just 1 hour. Alright, so you see here, the guards did respawn, but because I took out the other guards along this path, it's just one and their vision is not overlapping. So it's just easy to take them out one by one. Alright, we're just gonna exit the main front gate. Oh, don't you just wish you can skip these cutscenes? Watching them over and over. Alright, once you exit, you're only gonna have to kill this one guy right here that's guarding this little dirt bike. Once you kill him, then you are safe. You are good to go. You want to turn around, drive to the right of this guard here. You're basically just gonna drive right off the island and swim away. Don't go too far to the right because there is a fence. So kind of go to the left here. Be careful of those bushes and into the water. And once you're in the water, swim straight ahead, just straight into the sunset. Basically, right here, you just have to get far from the island, and once you're far enough away, the mission will end, and will have completed the heist. And you'll see here how much money I made in the time. Super easy. Also, another quick note: you'll see the helicopter did spawn. It's not gonna go towards me. It doesn't. There's just searching for me. It doesn't know where I'm at because I did the whole heist stealthily. This is the quickest and easiest money that you can do in this game, in my opinion. The setup is kind of confusing. It's gonna be confusing the first time you do it. After the first time, I promise you, this is how all of your heists are gonna look. Alright. And there we go. I swam far enough away. Just completed the mission. Alright, give me my money. So easy. So there we go. You see I got the platinum. I'm gonna see all my money. Like I said, I did not get elite because I did do a quick restart before I started filming or recording. But you did see me go through the whole heist. So you just basically do that same route without dying. And it's that easy. 13 minutes. Too easy.